Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thanks very much for joining us. As you can see, we are playing some, a new game. This game is called Forgotten City. I don't know a huge amount about it. What I do know is that it's a mod from Skyrim that's been adapted into a game, and also that the developers want us to stop playing essentially, or recording the Let's Play when we get to the White Hallway. Now, I haven't quite figured out what we're going to do at that point. A Let's Play that doesn't have an end seems a bit silly, but what we'll most likely do is put it up on Patreon, not behind a firewall. We'll just put it up as a link to Patreon in the penultimate episode, and then if you want to go and see, you can see it over there. However, if you're enjoying the series, then please go and buy the game. The game is it's about £19, £17, something like that. Available on Steam and on Epic, I think. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't really know what kind of game it is. I've just seen it's got very good reviews, and I thought it was worth a try. So I did start a game just to make sure all the audio and everything else was working okay. Seems to be all right. So let's get into it, shall we? This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Okay, this is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. Oh, thoughtful exploration and conversation. We're in trouble. Okay. Let's see how we do. Present day.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Okay. So we can be a man or a lady. Let's be a man for once. Okay, and we can choose our skin tone. We're very pale. Let's just go with Scott. That's fine. Okay.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins. I'm on a covert mission. I'm on the run from the law. I barely remember anything. Increased pain threshold. Oh, look. This gives us stuff underneath. I didn't even realise that. Okay. Years of studying history gave you occasional insights into the ancient world. Let's go with this. I mean, I watched Indiana Jones yesterday, so let's go with this.
Oh, you're an archaeologist?
Yep.
Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him.
I don't trust her.
If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
I don't trust her, not even in a little bit. Mind if I ask some questions?
Of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Absolutely. You're not even going to tell me your name?
I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
What is this? I'd really like to know.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Okay. Thanks for saving my life, Karen.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Do you think people who are called Karen actually now don't like introducing themselves? Because if so, that's really harsh, right? Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
So you were just standing here and two people washed up on the river before you. Okay.
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Mm-hmm. Maybe try calling for help.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
That's all the questions I had.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm ready to go looking for Al.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those
I don't
columns
trust you,
behind
Karen.
Please, hurry.
Not even a little bit.
And he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Oh, nice. A heavy-duty torch. Thanks very much. Okay, we get to walk around and stuff. There's the fire. There's a sleeping bag we can inspect. Campfire, smoke and sweat. Oh, we had a bit of a frame issue there. We'll see if we get any more of those. Where am I going? The wrong way. Okay, good.
The ruins are just beyond those columns. Please, hurry.
These are very Roman. Okay, I'm intrigued as to why this is lit. Maybe Al did it. Must have been lit by Al. See, I'm a detective. Look at this place. Okay, I don't know if we need to sprint. I'm guessing we don't have a battery life. Backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but it still seems strange that Al left it behind. It does seem strange. We can spin it round. Nice, okay.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning.
What the hell is happening?
Alworth.
You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. Okay. So I guess we just fall down here, do we? Okay. Okay, good. Good. It's an intriguing way to enter a city, but fair enough. Find the entrance to the secret city. Always remember they're watching. Okay, that doesn't sound great. We'll have a little wander around, just in case. There could be more graffiti that helps. Maybe. Okay. Well, this is nice, don't you think? What is that up there? Like gold people. Can't really see properly. Okay. Well, let's head in. Hold on. What the? I can hear someone sharpening a sword. I can hear someone whispering to me. These aren't actual statues, are they? This is like a Medusa thing. Look at their poses. These are definitely people who got frozen in gold in time, right? Ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning man into gold. Well, oops, sorry, love. There definitely is a sword being dragged around. This dude was running away. Could have made a gladiator flee. I think you're correct in asking that question. Well, I don't know if I want to go in here, but here we go. More of them. There's hundreds of them. Begging for a life. This one got turned into a stool or table of some kind. It's interesting that we can only click on a few of them. All I can hear is someone drawing a sword. F5 to quick save. Don't know if that's important, but I don't really know. We washed up on a river. Scramble away from something. State of terror. What the hell? Look at this place. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I've got no idea what was happening other than people got turned to gold. What the heck?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
What?
Worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Well, I think we're going to have to go through the portal, to be honest, Al. Well, that's a bit weird. Poor old Al. How did he turn to gold? We can hear you, yeah. Yeah, we can. Okay. All right. What the heck? Died a long time ago. Well, I guess we go in, right? Oh, nice. Wow. With loading a whole city. First tab to check your quest journal. Okay. We're here. I'm not getting away from this dude.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Shrine of Proserpina?
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime?
Oh, that one, yeah.
So
Sorry,
not
yeah.
From around here, are you?
No.
Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right.
Very much so. Okay.
Everyone's welcome here.
What's the day today?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
What year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly?
So it's 65 CE.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this
Good idea.
nice and simple
You do that.
for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific.
You get
But
turned to
our
gold, right?
magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Yeah, lead the way.
Okay. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
So you weren't, like, from here Originally?
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Or take it out of your loincloth, Aurelia.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say.
We're not going to ask.
Right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't... Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish. I mean, that was 3 rules. But there was only 1.
Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
See you, buddy.
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
What's this
I
about?
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Alright, lead the way. I'm intrigued about this golden rule.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule.
Oh, that's better.
Let's see if I can explain it this
I
way.
was struggling to keep up.
When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest.
Well, hold on. There's only 27 people here.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Okay.
Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What do you think of the golden
You
rule?
know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
I see that blasphemy doesn't break the golden
I'm
rule.
telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I suppose we'll find out sooner or later.
I suppose we will.
What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I'm going to be honest, Sentia, I don't know what I'm wearing. I'm not from around here.
Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
I'll be going
I
now.
trust you can see yourself out.
I certainly can. Thanks, Cynthia. It's been a pleasure. What are these rooms? Today my father suggested I write a diary of keeping myself occupied. I will deal with the sudden devastating appearance of disappearance of my sister. Oh look. I can press reading mode. Today my father suggested I keep a diary. Oh, I can only read the... I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. Okay. I see, that puts it all on one page. A cosmetic jar. Can I see myself in the mirror? No. That is disappointing. I wanted to know what I was wearing. Let's not steal. That was one of the rules we saw. It smells like ash. I wish escape wasn't the way to get out of this screen. Purple carrots. I'm coming to see the magistrate, alright? That's why I'm here. Here we are.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
You certainly can. I'm Scott.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning.
That's definitely me.
Always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It is beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
I mean, there was graffiti. I can't say I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
How do you know? How do you know? If no one's ever broken the law, how do you know if this will actually happen? Okay, what counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
What is legal isn't always moral.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Don't they allow slave ownership? That was clearly the obvious one.
What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Don't you watch blood sports for entertainment?
On occasion. But our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
I mean, I'm guessing even if we could, we wouldn't be able to change your mind, right?
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that. Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Well, I mean, where I'm from, we consider those to be abhorrent.
Right now, you're a long
So it seems.
from home.
Also, he seems really
I have
tall.
made my pronouncement on the subject.
Is he just standing on a higher step than us?
There are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Okay. What do you mean when you said Proserpina sent me? I can't remember what her name was.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of
Proserpina, that's it.
and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
I didn't see anything.
Lie all you want, but I see the truth in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of golden statues.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I don't remember seeing your statue. I did see human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best.
I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Okay, a few more questions. Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the person responsible?
Why would you suspect me? I've just told you, I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
I mean, that's not true, because we don't know that was you.
Glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Do you think it could be related to Centilla's disappearance?
So you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
Tell me what you really think.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
If I do this, you help get me back to my own
If
time.
I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. And let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I think so. Do you think our goal is to stop Al from killing himself? That is all of the questions I had.
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break?
You can, but I'm about to go and try and break the golden rule myself. I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk to everyone. Help them if it'll win their trust.
I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
All right, I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll see what I can do. Intriguing setup, I will say that. Let's just F5 over here if we can. There we go. Because I want to have a look around your home first of all. I really want to do this.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
It's telling me to run. Intriguing. I don't know where I'm running, but it's intriguing. Look at this. They've got funny eyeballs. I mean, I couldn't help myself, right? Oh God, please don't shoot me. Am I able to get out of here? Oh my God, we're 50 away from it. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So we know the golden rule involves stealing. I'm not gonna try and break the rule by every crime. We're back again. Hi.
Salve, friend.
I'm Scott, and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've
Mm-hmm.
never seen you before in my life.
Well, I've seen you. Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer me to see Sentius. Can you tell me about the golden rule?
I guess, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
So you should be.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What is it? A zip line. Okay. Perfect.
Attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking.
If it works?
But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Okay, good.
All right. See you around.
Nice zip line over here. No. That's disappointing. I guess we just start exploring, right? I guess we just start wandering around and looking for stuff. Well, let's start in the city, because we weren't really supposed to steal and have to run away. Okay, we'll put a cut in here. We'll be back to investigate at some point. I thought I was going to kick him in the head. Okay, he's just still doing his walk anyway. Hi again, I used the zip line.
You used the device I made, and it worked.
Yeah, it did.
Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
What do you need?
Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the
I
lake.
saw that earlier.
It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Can I ask, is it stealing? Does it belong to someone else?
I don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
Oh no, he's got erectile dysfunction. Do you have a little crush on someone?
Look, I'll tell you everything if you get it for me.
Oh, it's for the bird who owns the bar, right?
Oh, thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, I'm going to come back
See you around.
to all of this because there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on, right? There's the flower over there. How do we get that? Do we just drop off? I didn't really pay attention. I know I just said I put a cut in here and we'll be back, right? Let's just... Yes, I can hear you. Jeez. Well, that could have gone better, right? Hold on. Okay. Yes, we got some gold. We didn't steal it. That didn't belong to anyone. Okay. Let's stop rummaging around down here. This isn't what we're meant to be doing, right? What are these golden butterflies? Okay, let's get out of the water. Let's put a cut in, because otherwise we'll be here forever. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. What I want to know is how some people are already gold. We're tending to the farms. I don't know how we drop off that line and get that. That's a tough one. But right, let's just head back up here. We're gonna head back towards the thing over here. Hello, you.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind. What is it, citizen?
Up we go now. Right, we'll come back to all of this. We'll talk to people.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Centilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the Golden Rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Right, we're gonna put a cut in here. I can't move. Is that you whispering to me? Right. Let's wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching ScottDogGaming. Don't forget to follow on Twitch and Twitter and head over to YouTube for daily content. See you again soon.